This topic, unlike the one we just heard on the business rule, is going to be far less complex and to walk through. And for those of you that were in yesterday's presentation, sorry about the repetitive nature of the material, but there are others here, as we know, that haven't had the opportunity to walk through this material, so we'll do that here in this session. So, of course, as the title of the slide deck states, we're going to focus on commercial item acquisition as defined by the U.S. government in FAR Part 12, and we'll also compare and understand what's the purpose of FAR Part 13 entitled Simplified Acquisition. So with that, we'll go to the next slide. So in FAR Part 12, the U.S. government, in order to write a solicitation and award a contract, uses a standard form, and you'll find many standard forms throughout your experience in federal contracting, and this one happens to be the SF-1449. They'll write the RFP, fill out the appropriate blocks, ask you in turn to fill out your portions as part of the summary of your proposal, sign it, and then assuming all is well, what the government typically does is then they'll countersign the document and send you back that document as your contract award. So FAR Part 12, the purpose of FAR Part 12 was to align with a public law entitled the Federal Acquisition Streamlining Act of 1994. And what this tried to do, or did do for some period of time, is to allow the government to welcome other contractors that were not typically found in the federal contracting arena. They wanted to take advantage of the commercial practices and processes that those contractors or businesses had at their disposal, and they wanted to set up a procurement system that resembled how they did business in the commercial marketplace, unlike many of the requirements that we'll find in the FAR. And what the government did to start off was to establish a common foothold by trying to define what is a commercial item. And they've done that in FAR 2.101, and we'll cover that definition here later on. What the regs also allow and permit the contracting officer to do is to utilize